President Allison, can you unmute your mic?
Okay. Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you to each and every one of you for being here with us today. We are very pleased to be able to welcome everyone here joining me here to share, to engage, following our association, our World Women Leading Change platform. Our World Women Leading Change platform is a movement that we educate children, youth, and men to change and give impact to their family, work field, community, environment, and industry. We are fighting to change all social issues that left out in society. We would like to be a home, a real home where people can find love, compassion. We focus on kids, youth, and women entrepreneurs. We want to engage all the artists here. We want to encourage our the society, and we want to support our female entrepreneur to be able to give to support each other. And today, my name is Allison Feng. I'm the president of WWLC Taiwan chapter, and I really hope every one of you can enjoy today's session with me and with everyone here. Uh, right now, I would like to first introduce our founder, Dr. Ala, for her coming to join us today. Hi, Dr. Ala. Ala.
Hi, President Allison. Thank you
Hi.
so much for hosting the event. We're actually in number 200
Wow.
today. It's a very special day. We also have special guests. So I want to welcome the guests, the star, the guest speaker. I want to welcome all the presidents. And I want to welcome, first of all, my Deputy President, Princess Debbie Denio Raputi from South Africa, our youth president, President Leseho, President Chase from Namibia, and also Mr. Lawrence. Thank you for coming. We want to welcome Madam Anna from New York City. Thank you for joining us, and Madam Norma and Mr. Adrian. Yes, and thank you so much. Also for Nadia. Nadia is our directors. And enjoy the show. Looking forward to it for our talk tonight. And over to you, President Allison.
Hi, thank you, Dr. Ala. And right here, I would like to welcome all our presidents who've been here supporting our sessions. And also, thank you, Nadia, for arrange this meeting together. And thank you, Madam Anna, for coming to join us from New York. And thank you, the president of New York Long Island Business Association, to join us. He has been supporting us since the beginning. And thank you, all the friends right here joining us today with this special guest. Our guest, her name is Jade Chiu, and she's a Taiwanese jewelry designer. She's also an award-winning celebrity jewelry designer, and her artwork has been published on many famous magazines and published newspapers. So welcome our Miss Jay Chu to be our guest today. Hi Jay, how are you? Hello Jay. Let's give Jay a couple minutes. Let me give everyone a little bit more about her background. Her creation has doomed by celebrities and stylists such as Madonna and Lady Gaga. Jay has been featured in Vogue Italia, ID UK, and New York Times.
Hi. Can you hear
Hi,
me?
Jay.
I didn't know how
Welcome back.
I was talking.
I was trying to give everybody a little bit more about your background. So
Okay,
welcome back.
thank you.
Yes. Would you like to introduce yourself, and you may have more to share with us. So, do you want to say tell us a little bit more about yourself?
So starting from 2009, it's actually a reception back in New York, and I think I was following my destiny, like back then because of the place reception, and I was working in a handbag design company, and all of a sudden the company has to let go like a lot of employee. I was one of them. So because my background has a lot of fashion and art, so I have all this idea and concept I wanted to develop, but with what the situation was working, I didn't have the chance opportunity to express my own self, own design. So at that couple months, like in New York, very cold. So every day I was just drawing my idea out. So by the same year, September, which is my birthday, I finished my first collection, which is all the accessory belts, like my earlier work before I get into the fashion jewelry business. Yeah. So
Well, I heard that you have been I'm sorry. Sorry
um
to interrupt your comment, your speech.
okay,
Yes.
so all the way I started my own brand, and I was very lucky. Like around 2012, I got the opportunity to make a trade show in Paris, and that was when all the celebrity stylists and KOL influencer all came to me to borrow my pieces for the photo shoots. So I was exposed to more of the international level. And then around 14, I was one of the top emerging designer in the world. Like through this platform, they pick 100 designers from all around the world to talk about, to showcase our own talents. So continuously 3 years, we were invited to Vicenza Oral to do our like a small exhibition. Yeah. And then 3 years later, I got invited for art show in Taipei, which is showcase my work with all these artists. Then my jewelry becoming like more fashion art statement pieces. So there's a different stage with different kind of styles of my work. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah.
All the way goes to like 18. I guess like last 2 years, I spent a lot of time in Asia. Just like in China, all this biggest city has a lot of market and clientele. So I went travel like the biggest major fashion city to showcase my work. Yeah, and then the story goes like I'm coming home for the new year, and 2 days later after I got home and all this COVID things going explode everywhere. And then I planned my year in LA in March, but just right before I wanted to get the tickets, the COVID spreads out in the States. Yeah, so I'm here long enough in Taipei, the longest in the last 20 years. And
Me and Jay, we met in New York. We've been working a couple of times in New York in different fashion events, and that's how we met. And I was amazed by her art pieces. And she has a very special approach that connect her own personality with the environment and also the connection. She has a very special sensitivity that she wants to put her own hour with the natural energy. So I think that's a very special thing that especially for today's world, due to the COVID-19, the whole world slowed down and the earth is creating and also reproducing all the good energy these days. And I see Jade's artwork and her own personal approach connecting to this subject. So Jade, would you like to talk about your own Jade philosophy?
Yeah,
Philosophy?
I have like
She has a very special
hour,
philosophy.
I actually prepared some slideshow. Wanted to show you more visual of the artworks. And should I play it now? Like
Yeah, sure. Please show us your artwork.
okay, so how do I do the share screen? I'll just click on it. Okay, share screen, and then share. Like, can you see
Yes.
my table?
Yes, we can
Okay.
see your monitor.
Nice.
Okay.
Is it okay? Is it big enough? Okay, so like so my artwork is mostly very organic. Like I use like a wax pen to draw the wax. I don't do the sketch directly. I just use the wax to do it. So the art form just flew naturally. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm making, and it just kind of come out, you know. So one of my signature pieces is the ear cuff. You can see it. It's very like a edgy and fashion statement, but it has the Chinese culture and meets animal inside it. So that's about my experience like from uh, 12 on the show. I
Mm.
kind of just go to different fashion week in all around the world. And the last couple of years, I got opportunity to showcase in China and become a philanthropy sponsor for Lang Lang Music Foundation. And as a
Wow,
sponsor for Yuji, I donate one of my piece for the auction to support young designers.
that's
Yeah,
amazing.
so this connecting to what you want to ask me. So
Right.
this like a small zodiac charms, actually I made them by hand. I use my finger. So if you look at them closely, I shape them with my finger. You can see my fingerprint. So from different stage, I developed them into like a more fun with fashion looking with enamel background. And later with fine jewelry, I just put all the diamonds and sparkle the mouth, each animal. Yes. So actually, oh, I heard the ambulance. What happened? Something wrong? So the special collection is called the Tri-Elegance, which means the best pair, because in the culture, Chinese culture, we believe that the year you were born that you belong to an animal and you actually have your base tail like your guardian angel. Like if you are mouse and your guardian angel is monkey and the dragon, and we believe that if you wear it, it just protects you and keep you away the like a bad energy. So I think that's really important. Like I'm wearing like a mouse and ox today
Mhm.
because they are the they spell like Adam and Eve. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a good luck, right?
Good luck charms to protect
Sounds
you and
right.
brings you like all the luck and like charms to your life.
Mm.
Yeah. And because when I have a lot of profile, all this big name manufacturer and the production people, they want me to design fine jewelry collection for the company. So they sponsor me all this big giant, like this is 88 carats of a pink opal and coral, chalcedony, diamond and pearl. They say, oh, we have this raw material. Can you help us to design some collection? So this collection is basic also the zodiac world. Like each animal, I give them like different story and with different kind of presentation, not directly like how the animal is supposed to look like, but the story they are in it is like, you know, this is like a crummy, it's like the Monkey King likes to wear a crown with a scepter. Yeah, so you sort of get an idea of it's really playful. Yeah. And yeah, this is the piece like from the auction last year for Yuxi. And the sponsor
That's beautiful.
goes to one of my sponsor is have a 5 carats of a paparasha, and the price is like, you know, very very high price. So I guess like in this art jewelry industry, also with the stone is a key points, the price points, like when you purchased it. Because sometimes when you're collecting a very precious stone with a good design, you can have really good value. And to resell, you know, like a gold, you can always like, you know, exchanging something. Yeah, and then also I cooperate with different material like this blue faded thing. It's called Dian Cui. It's an antique from the Qing dynasty. Yeah,
It's a feather, right? Feather from the crown or
feather
from
from
the
the
head.
bird. Yeah, which is already extinct. So that's antique.
It's
You can
beautiful.
find it. Yeah. So the our goes to very detailed, like we crush the opal and crush the diamond to do the decoration on the side. So from a very simple pieces developing into like a stone, different gemstone decorated to make it look very artistic. Yeah. And some of the pieces are very edgy, like the statement, like you know, like a ribbon, but it's good for the photo shoot. I think that's what I was famous for because people wanted to get really avant-garde statement and to make become the spots uh, in the party spotlight. So when you wear something like very sparkling, people always taking photo of you. It's a purpose. Yeah. And this collection is all from the natural quartz, semi-precious stone. It's a crown, but it consists of a dragon and phoenix. And very special story about this piece is when we was making it, and we don't have enough opal for the eyes of dragon and phoenix, so we have to choose a different color.
Mhm.
And about we just finished the pieces, and we heard the news like David Bowie just passed away, and we suddenly just feel so connected to this piece because David Bowie also has a brown, green, and blue eyes. So all of a sudden, this piece makes so much sense, like all the like a two different color tone. Yeah, and this piece is already so collected by Turkish customer. Yeah, and I'm so crazy about the chess because you know, like every year Chinese has a different zodiac animal. Like I design my collection around it. So on the host year, I actually make a horse collection, and I showed to this buyer in New York. It's called the Curve. Nirvana. She has a shops on in Soho on what street? I think it's around Broadway. Anyway, so when we were talking, we both look at the horse. Like the horse looked just like a knight from the chess set. And me and Nirvana just like, you know what? I think you should make the whole chess sets because I have a king already. And then why don't I just make the rest of them? And then really, I'm a crazy, like, every time I make pieces, like regular people make 20, I can make like 100. Like I have so many ideas I have to lay out. So, I just made the chest. And then not until like now this show called The Queen's Gambit. I don't know if you guys watch it on Netflix. And then people start to ask me again, like, don't you have a chessboard? You should just showcase your work. Like now you're in Taipei for too long. Why don't we like start a show and then teaching people how to play chess?
But can you reproduce this chess set?
Yeah,
Or
you
is it
can
one of kind?
hand make everything, but then in the jewelry making process, it's called low wax processing. So you can make each pieces a mold. So with mold, you can reproduce them, no problem. But then they're not gonna look the same because the pieces are so intricate. Every time they come out, it's not like exact the same. But the stone also, the gemstone doesn't come the same. So you have to shape it like slightly with the pieces,
And
like
how long
size.
how long does it take to produce to make the whole set like this?
I would say about like a month, give and take. With like it depends, are you shipping out to anywhere in the world? Yeah, like give and take like in a month. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow. It's so unique because you put the personality to each of the piece and
And
make it
it's
so.
so funny because
Uh-huh.
like each one has the personality, and I make it into a jewelry piece. Like all the chest is actually a necklace. You can wear them
Oh,
like in the morning. You feel like I feel like a bishop today. I feel like a queen today. Then I can pick up any pieces I want to wear and just do
wow.
and feel good. And then each one of them have a different song. I feel like I'm doing like some kind of sales now.
Yeah,
But
I think it's a very interesting piece. I mean collection. Because
right,
people look at the chess set. They say, okay, just for people who to play chess, right? But you
mm,
are putting you are combining the function with the imagination together. And it's
yeah.
not only one function. You can use it as a chess. You can use it as a necklace.
If you
But
think
it's
about jewelry, it's like art of life. It can be lifestyle, art decoration, anything. Like people tell me my work looks like an art piece because they're so different. Yeah. So like each stone, they also like this is pyrite here. Pyrite just make you feel wiser and make you strong. So when you play chess, you can get smarter and win the game or something. Yeah.
but how about both sides? You do the same for both sides, then who is going to win again?
No, because it's a different color. There's a gold and
Oh,
silver.
okay.
No, it's the same style but different thing. With the pound, like 8 pound, I'm not gonna make it eight the same thing. I make different rings. Yeah, so that's a good deal. Yeah,
That's so beautiful.
and because my background is fashion, like originally I was in fashion studies and I make all this leather bondage stuff. I can show you guys some clips that we make earlier. It's very Lady Gaga-ish, kind of very agey New York style. And so I'm like, in love with all this fashion body contour line. So to me, it's not only the art pieces. Like I'm very playful. Like this is my necklace. I can wear like an earring, whatever. I can just come out with like 10 different ways to wear my jewelry. So I love to contour them, a mannequin, to think about all the possibilities. So, it can be a clothes, like you don't have to wear any, well, of course you have to wear. I mean, like, just wear something very simple, like a solid color dress. And with the jewelry body chain, it just brings out
Mhm.
a lot of personality. You just can do so many things. things and so playful with it. Yeah. And then because in the like this is my soul sister, she's so beautiful. Like she loves to wear gold, real gold. She said, "Can you make me real gold? Like if it fits my life better, I want something to last longer." So we also have a real gold collection, and you know, she like me and her really connecting spiritually, and she's like, "Oh, sister, I." Went to the master told me that I need to wear a lot of dragons. So can you make me dragons? So I made her like 5 different dragons that year. Like please.
In Chinese, the feng shui master always tell people which kind of metal you wear will increase the good luck in your life. But
Yeah.
some people there are assigned with the gold. Some people are assigned to use the silver to bring good luck.
Yeah, it depends, like you know, your own condition, and if you match with something that can supplement or you this good energy, is like taking you to another level. Just
Mm-hmm.
everything will go more smoothly. Yeah, like the natural stone has
Mm-hmm.
this power. Yeah. So some of the celebrity wear my pieces, like Madonna's dancer, wear this dragon phoenix ear cuff,
Wow.
and some celebrity like the actor and singer Grammy
Mm-hmm.
singer Skylar Grey. She wear
Mm-hmm.
like the spine necklace that's very limited.
Wow.
The
Mm,
amazing stylist like.
that's amazing.
Teddy is the one that picked me up from Paris and put me on Vogue Italia.
Wow.
And Skylar, she's a sweetheart. Like, and me and her mother are so connected in spiritual way. So she every time she wear my pieces, her mother will send me all the information, like give me to post on my social media.
Mm,
Yeah. And I was sponsored for Lang Lang Gala for twice. Like the year
mm,
goes every 2 years. And this is a special pieces I made for the 10 years anniversary.
wow.
Yeah. Mm. And Alec Baldwin was the host. Everybody was so excited to see him. In the past, and also Hunger Games put my pieces for the events, like
Mm-hmm.
the dances and
Oh,
this
that's cute.
face piece. Maybe not a good photo, but it's a face piece. Uh, and Madonna wear my eye patch for her birthday party on 50 years birthday.
Is that a
It's,
heart shape?
yeah,
Ah.
like back then I make a lot of little pieces, and I was selling with Patricia Field.
Oh.
Now it's more like an art fashion store, but back
Mm,
then a lot of experimental stuff. They're the first shop picking up in New York,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of stylists went there to look up for pieces. And you know, you guys from New York, you know Suzanne. She's the queen of New York. 1 year there's a dragon eye patch she's wearing, and my soul sister and Guan she's a nurse in Taiwan.
Taiwan.
Yeah, my actress friend, and she's like you, she's 那个 Miss Columbia. Miss,
Miss Columbia. Okay.
yeah, Miss, I don't remember which country, if you know her. Miss
Is that
China.
Jenny Jackson?
Yeah, Jenna Jackson. Like I met her in Milano, and at the show, we took photo together, but I know she loved my snake pieces. I know she loves snake. Like I was too young. I was a little bit shy when I met her, and I should just give her something like, Miss Jackson, I'm your fan. Can you wear these pieces? I was too shy. Yeah, but it was amazing. She's super nice, super sweet. Yeah. And some of the influencer, Missy Pointed. Um, and this is very editorial pieces, like a mustache and face. And this is the prize that they choose me to from the top 100 designer events. They pick only one designer to be featured on the Fine Jewelry magazine. I was really lucky. So I was just, get picked to be featured with all this international famous brand, which all my idol, like Lydia Couture. Not you can't really see it. She's very famous from Paris, and Delfina Delaches, the daughter of Fendi. And this is me, thin hair. Yeah. And the event said also 100 designer. I was so nervous because everybody's so good, but they picked 10 designer to be featured. At the end, they picked 16. I was one of it. So that's my little pieces, my natural quartz collection. And this press, I got picked from the ID UK. They told me they picked my eye patch and the ear cuff for Kate Moss. But that issue, Moss didn't go on the front. It's this French actress. Yeah. So almost.
That's cute.
Yeah. And also I was featured on the New York newspaper and ambassador from the States to interview Asian American that made the brand. And when I just like change accessory into jewelry, I made these special pieces. It's called the eyeglasses can talk. Like I post on the Facebook, and the next day, some editor just write an article for me. Like this special glasses can talk. Because I was doing all this experimental face pieces. Yeah. So.
New York Times.
Yeah, New York Times. That was my first post with Patricia Field.
Patricia Field just had just a style for the very new episode. Emily in Paris.
Yeah, Susan Bartage did the stylist for this entire story about fashion and style. Yeah, she's wearing my bracelets, and that's Alexander McQueen's. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So this is the time me and Alice met through after this China Fashion Gala event. We met at this Crazy Rich Asian events. At our events, we actually got the actress from Crazy Rich Asian.
All right.
Yeah, she came to support the events. Also, Suchi and Jason Wu was there. Yeah, and editor of Vogue from Beijing. They all like have one lucky animal, like my pieces. And this is the one that's so auction at the events. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's amazing, like one thing leads to another. When I was in China, things just get like everything in China is so big. They give us a place for the show, like right by the port. So gigantic billboard, and the motto was, and that's like my earlier works was later was my jewelry work, body chain, everything, and it has like I represent 12 states. It's the 12th zodiac, my 12th zodiac doll. I have a story about them and then they were places in New York. It's really playful. The news, what they like to wear, what's his style. I have a 12 doll in different clothes, wearing different things. Yeah. So like a 17, the mayor from Guangzhou give us an opportunity to showcase our work. So like designer from the world was there to showcase, and in the round table we discussed how can we have the manufacturer here to help this brand to with the sales internationally. Yeah. Then 17, 18, I was doing the trade show at Paris. Yeah, I have a clip
Those
about it
big
too.
pieces. Very nice, very pretty, beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. So at the end of the 16, I came back to Taipei to join an art show. And that's where I exposed to more of the art scenes. This is a past events with the one of the, I mean, the number one fashion company in China is called Set Off. They're using my piece for the fashion show. And I was talk about earlier, like Waterfall Storia. Also, we have sales events there. That's the original event. Matteo Mazzotto was, the story goes, me and Jessica was there. Jessica is our mutual friends that helping. Jessica here. Here. She went to Guangzhou with me even. You know her? She's from New York.
I think I can.
So she wear my ear cuff at the show. And Matteo Mazzotto, the chairman of Vicenza Oro, passed by, just pick up her ear cuff and wear on his own ear. And all these people are like taking photo. It's like 100 designer, everybody is so good, and nobody know about you. But the chairman wear your piece. All of a sudden, I'm like everybody know. Oh, this little small Asian girl. The chairman wear her piece, showing off. And I did a really amazing speech at the end. Like the last day of the top 100 designer events, we have to go around the circle. Each designer has to talk about how they feel, you know. So I kind of just tell them what the industry that has such an impact on us, because fashion is not the happiest place in the earth. There's a lot of competition and that is so insecure. So at that event, we kind of open up our hearts to each other to celebrate it. So it's quite amazing. I think we should do this kind of show more often to get all these talents together, to exchange our knowledge and then to be friends, because all these artists are so lonely. Especially in New York, everybody's so cold, lonely. Yeah.
Why were they so lonely? Because they're so too focused on their on making their dream come true, or what's the reason?
Yeah, that, and also it's a competitive industry. If you have made something, maybe you think people knock you off, but not really, because everybody come from the same inspiration. You just have different interpretation. But some people are more feisty. They're not celebrate like for some issue. They just cannot embrace it. So through the events, you kind of know each other as friends. Then you don't mind to share it. But before that, you intimidate anyone. Like, you know, people will have different like perception about coming from. So that's something. It's so hard to make everyone happy.
I see.
So we also made a film press day. The film's called The Snake. It's by my friend. She's very famous actor in Hollywood now. So also I can show you the clips. It's very short, like 3 minutes if we have time. Yeah. That's our events in New York, CNY on Broadway. And
that's a fashion night out.
like at the end, it's a fashion arts all together, lifestyle. Yeah, that's my small press kids.
Wow, that's amazing. We see the your whole history.
You want to see the clip first?
Oh, okay. Yes, please show us.
The clips, right?
Yeah, yes, please show us.
The clips, okay. Let me try to go. I think it's here. Okay, this is the. Let me enlarge it. So that's my Gaga time. Everything is so, the mask, hot mask. We actually made this 10 years ago, but still look really current. I make everything like the head pieces, collar, bracelets, body chain. Yeah, the director is my good friend called Charlie Wen from Hong Kong. The fusion love it. The friend is my best friend Rachel. She looks like Gaga. It's amazing.
Yeah. It's a dark. It has the dark garden and dark pink up and everything. The lace, the feminine and ages ideas together. It's so interesting.
Yeah, thank you. That's the secret. Like if you want to be on the press in New York, you have to make your stuff like very, like you say, different. Or the celebrity will find you. And this is the snake ear. And that's the Janet Jackson's favorite snake.
Wow.
The snake ear, so it's supposed to look like sexy and tempting. Yeah.
Your artwork is so sexy. It's a good way. I mean, there's too many out there that look so dry. I mean, even though the artists try to put a lot of thought into it, but they are finding the hard time to express it in different with different technique.
So important who you're working with. Like in New York, you got all these talents people. Like
Uh-huh.
get together, you create a vision that's taking you to another level. Like
Uh-huh.
you can't even imagine about it. And now you can see a funny clip of me working at the booth at the show at Paris. It's Jessica. My friend Felipe made it. As a designer's real life. It could be a sales.
That's a cute video. Thank you so much for sharing. Um, Jay, I have a question for you. Like, since the day you start your brand, your own collection, you've been very active, like since the 2012 until now. Even though it's COVID-19, but you're still trying to find the best place to stay and to explain your business in local. And I have a question: how like in most of what I see in most of the cases, artists always have a problem of the reaching their customer, reaching the media, and reaching the right people. But how do you do it? Because it seems like you have all the connections.
Yeah. You have to be at the right place to do the right thing. Like I was so lucky to be in the center of New York, where I hang out at the party, meet all these people that's working in the same field. So they give me all the advices. Like my mentor told me that you have to go to the show in Paris. Like I didn't know about the show or the detail. He said apply for it. You don't know if you're gonna get it anyway. Just do it. So I was like, okay, then worry I don't have any money to go. He said once you get approved and you think about how to borrow money from your uncle later, because it's such an amazing opportunity. And I was just so lucky I got approved the first time, because they say the show Chinoy usually reject you the first time. And then I remember I want to save the money. I saved all, like supposedly you have to rent everything at the show, like all the display they cost. I went there earlier. I went to the market to buy all a table and a chair, and I brought like little Asian girl brought two big glass suitcases to the show to display everything. And everybody there was like a established company or couple or uh, uh, you know uh, like Picasso's daughter, all these well-known people from yeah. So me myself didn't have that much confidence. I was like, okay, if this is it, like if I don't make any order, when I go home, I'm gonna go change my name and then change something to do. But I guess like you have to trust the world and the energy when you want to do something. Everything kind of just help you. So I was there the first day. I like carry a small like a gift bag, trying like the little girl wanted to sell the match, like giving out the gift. Please look at my booth. And the first morning, my first customer, Michelle, she has a boutique called the Queens in Croatia in Italy. She looked at me, she was like, little girl, are you okay? And then I show her my press case, and there's a cage, a mask, like three chains ring. It's so different from what I look. She's like, oh, your product is actually what I like Italian style. We like this kind of sexy look and with character, not like a smooth, finished looking, but with character and so much emotion inside it. And she sees it. She just picked me up right away. Yeah, and uh, then for that order, I come home and just continue keep doing my thing. Yeah, so I guess that's so important. Like you need to have a face and uh, the right place because when you're in the right place, Peter Wilson saw me, UK, ID UK saw me almost the cover with Kid Moss. All this opportunity will come to you. Like if like after this COVID, if I can go back to the center of the the world, fashion world, I think it's gonna happen again because now with more resource, more knowledge, with more experience, I can kind of coach people to do it too. Yeah. And that's the philosophy I wanted to talk about because it's not only about work. Because the past year I've lost so much, like my personal life, my love life. I'm not dating anyone. Everybody in the industry is gay, you know. So I came up like last year was at Foshan, a place in Guangzhou that's very close to the heaven. Every day I have a dream and inspired by this life book. It's a series from American uh, philosopher or this couple. They came up with life book. It's talk about 12 different aspects of life. Because it doesn't matter how success you are, there's something missing. It doesn't you don't have a complete life. So the 12 aspect is including like your goal, what's your goal, you need to have a vision and your health, including like you know uh exercising and what you eat every day. That's your fuel. You need to have a fuel to support your body, and of course you need to look good by exercising. And spiritually, uh, I think when you are very clear to know what you want in life, you will have a spiritual feeling like what the universe connecting to you, giving you some kind of answer when you like asking for help, just like what happened to me. And intellectual, like of course you need to know about your profession, doesn't matter what it is, and it gives you nourish your brain, like you feel good. Knowledge is the food, you know. And character is your character make who you are. If you are persistent, you don't give up, it's gonna push you to succeed. And emotion is like if you have so much baggage, you need to figure a way to lay out. Like it has to be a balanced emotion for you to feel happiness. And then it's your relationship, including your parents, your friendship, and your love relationship. You know, three relationship is the most important. You can't happy without one of it. Like like us, we come back to Taiwan because our parents are here. We wanted to be close to them to feel like together because your home is you are where your home is. You have to really appreciate who give you the life, you know. And then it's your financial and career. It doesn't mean equally. Sometimes you have your career doesn't mean you know how to make money. So you have to learn how to turn your knowledge and your skill to help people in a circle like they can help you back. It's a good circle. Yeah. And quality of life is when you have finished all the above, and then you can have really good quality of life. You can go travel once a year, like now. You can do something with your loved ones to enjoy your life. That's the quality of life. I think you just need to have a balance of everything. You can't just like work, 24/7 just to burn out. Yeah.
In the old time, people only need maybe like five of it, and they can live in they would call themselves living a good life. But nowadays, it's so hard for modern people to live in present with all this resources and with all this attractions, or with all this there's a what's it called desire, and together we have to make our life become too busy, and we need like 12 things to balance our life. It's so interesting. And
Yeah.
then we need it so much.
Right. Right. Right.
Yes. And what's this, Jay?
So like when I came back to Taipei, like I didn't cannot do anything. So I thought about what I get from the Nagel platform, like this so giving, like making all this invention. We can go together. Everybody can be so happy about celebrate each other. So I wanted to start a platform idea that can help my immersion designer group of friends. So I come up with the idea. It's my startup idea. It's not finished yet, but it's like a really healthy circle. I think instead of us wanted to worry about where the money coming from, how can we make things. I think in New York, everybody just kind of giving what we have, and then we don't really worry about where the money is from because everybody don't
Right. That's how New York artists does
making
too.
and making something happen, then we can showcase our talent. So this is kind of according to that theory. So if we can have a platform that's matching, the key point to be succeed, which is the design, production, KOL, of course, with crowdfunding, everything can happen. Yeah. And also because we can travel now. So it's so important you can do anything locally. Imagine like we want to have a mask. Like you can't just shipping things, to anywhere. It's like blocking. So if you can do something locally, like a sustainable and functional with designers help, like a local manufacturer team up with designers to solve this kind of problem. Yeah. So that just my idea, like how this might work. Like, okay, designer have an idea. I just have an idea, and manufacturer, they simple, but they need designers. They always come to me, like every manufacturer, they always ask me, Jay, do you know designers? Like we need designer help us to come up with some design. And then we have KOL, like can help you to wear your pieces, to promote the pieces. And I think that's very happy. Like everybody just uh, come up with strategy about like I'm I have a chart about like, oh, when we finish this, when we have a crowdfunding, everybody get like 1/3, like
Right.
the
Percentage.
yeah, from the crowdfunding. So everyone is happy because you need to do something. You can't just sit at home and wait for the money. No.
Well, in New York, a lot of artists they work for like just for work for their dream, but in reality we have to put our dream to support our living. I think it's very important for creators, for artists to make money so they can continue their creation, can continue their passion, and also pass on all their idea and continue the business for later generations. So it's very important that we can link all the information, all the connections together to create a platform or create a network together. Even though there might be many of the platform like this before, but the thing is, each of us we have all our specialty in
Right,
in with our profession. Like we
right,
we all have something that somebody else don't have. So if we can
right.
connect together, that will make us very strong.
Yeah, and then we can start small to fulfill these people's needs, and then
Right.
gradually it can be more established like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Right.
Yeah. Mm. So, do you have any question?
Yeah. That was a wonderful. Thank you so much, Jay, for sharing all your art
Thank
pieces
you.
and all your ideas. And
Thank
you're
you.
living such a fulfilled life, and you always try to put things together, make the connection with the arts. I love the idea of you put you are transforming the natural form and make it and transform it into a timeless piece. And that's why I like your pieces. Those
Thank
are so unique, and every single piece, just like you say, even though you can reproduce your artwork, but every single stone that you put on it is so unique. It's a one of a kind, and you cannot repeat it. And
yeah.
that making a connection of making people feeling they're special.
Yeah,
They're not
because
replaceable.
there's so many times people come to me like they get connected because they wear my pieces. And was so happy like if something I create can have bigger meaning that's
Mhm.
make me happy. Like there's something bigger than what we're making.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Jay, for your speech and being our guest today. And now it's our Q&A time for, and we would like to have our guests, our audience, to raise your hand and ask a question. Hi, anyone?
Oh, my audience. Really?
Does anyone have questions?
Yeah.
Hello, Anna.
Yes. Thank you very much. So can I speak now?
Yeah, definitely. Please.
I am so amazed meeting Jade, especially when New York now is going through so much transformation and everything that when you're saying it resonates a lot. So at some point, I hope to see you in New York again. It will not
Thank you.
same, but hopefully much better place. So I'm really amazed that the pieces, the energy is so unique. It's definitely, I think it's not the craft, it's definitely an art. And my question to you, I have many questions, but I'll start with just one. How do you want women to feel when they wear your pieces?
I
What's
wanted to
the
feel
energy? Yeah.
confidence and beautiful
Yeah.
because like I have a very shy girl came to me Like she wanted to go to a concert, but then she didn't know what to wear, and I make her a bunny ear. And then at the concert, I think it's Blue Chalet in Las Vegas, because it's really she came to me in a snowy day. I was trying to feed her on all my like a bells corset, and she's a little bit choppy, so she couldn't wear anything. And all of a sudden she cried. She's like, I don't look good. I said, no, 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 honey, no, no. I make you a bunny ear, like a headpiece. And then at the concert, she was the spotlight at the concert, and everybody passed her. It's like, oh, I love your ear. You know, like how we always like American likes to give people a lot of compliments, like always, not shy to compliment other people. And she was so happy. She never get this kind of compliment before in her life. And the lead singer can see her and like really cute bunny. It just made her life, and then it just make my life too. Like if my pieces can bring people confident and beautiful, and that's the most amazing feeling. And some guys, they wear my pieces. They say, "Oh, this beautiful girl come to me because of your piece." Like in this party, like meeting up, everybody it's so uptight. They all look beautiful, but they feel shy to approach to others. But my piece is too loud, like you can miss it, and people will just comment, like ask a question, like, "What is it? What do you wear? It looks so amazing." So it's kind of helping them breaking ice, I guess.
True, true. Wow, it's beautiful. Then the next question is because I'm a journalist and I'm really, really inspired by your design work. What is your favorite part about creating the design? Understand it's a long process. What do you like? What part do you
Oh,
like? Idea or a creation or when it's exposed?
amazing.
Everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I was creating is the happiest. I remember I make that him Sculpey animals. In
Mhm.
7 days I made my whole collection without going out. Like
Mhm.
I don't even want to go pee or eat. Just so obsessed with making all this wax work. But the industry is not so simple. I hope I'm a happy artist designer. Don't have to ever worry about business specs. Then I can just enjoy to be myself so much. But it's like a opposite. Maybe like now 10% of time I can do what I like. The rest of it it's like you have to take a lot of photo, do a social media, and to talk about, write about, teamwork,
Yes, absolutely. Wow, this is amazing.
salesman, to the show, delivery guy.
Oh my God. Yes,
Yeah,
that
yeah, 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 yeah.
every
I have a customer. She found me in Taipei. She's like, she's in Taipei. She said, "Can I buy this ring from you? What is it made of?" I said, "Are you in Taipei now? I can meet you at the station."
yeah,
Because like if she purchased from me online, she has to pay for American shipping and a tax, you
yeah.
know. Yeah. And I appreciate all these customer. I think they're all my friends because they appreciate my work. There's a connection between us. I always have a good relationship with them.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is absolutely essential and that's amazing. Well, and just the last question is what advice would you give to someone who is just starting in the industry? Maybe there's a one young girl who is looking at you with admiration and someday she dreams to be you. But of course, we all have our doubts and we're shy. What advice would you give to like younger generation of
Yeah,
designers?
I was a younger generation. When I came to New York, I had a nobody. I was nobody. And then I did like production work. I was have to in the cold day to walk in the Times Square with the two big old bags back and forth on the train. I was feeling so sad. Like I don't want to be like a delivery girl. I want to be in a place like a design with everything. But the fact is, you kind of have to go through everything so you appreciate where you're coming from. That's the first advice. Like you have to try everything, and you don't know what you really like and really good at. Something you like, but you're not good at, and at the end you feel frustrated. Maybe in the process to getting there, you find something and you will growing stronger and to be
Absolutely.
tougher. Yeah.
Absolutely.
A
Yes.
dream is a dream. In New York is really a place making your dream come true because all these talents.
So
Yeah.
much. So yes, even now, New York is a place where
Like if I help her from the beginning, she don't appreciate anything because I help people who came to New York, and then I offer them food, I offer them place to live, and at the end they ask me back like, if it's so easy, why took you so long? So I didn't know, like, if young people, they didn't know how hard it was, then they don't appreciate it. You have to make them go through a little time, like internship or something to appreciate. Yeah.
so so true. Really great to meet you, and hope to see you like meet in person someday, and we'll talk
Yes,
more
yes,
about your
yes, yes.
design. And I think every woman who ever will wear of your pieces, that's exactly how they are going to feel, and they will appreciate it. And thank you for really making a difference in this
Not too
world.
hard. I don't talk like a fancy words. It's very straightforward and all the truth and honesty.
I
You know,
appreciate.
mind.
Well, same here. Well, it's in New York. That's what we do. Yes, that's
Yeah,
exactly true.
yeah. New York is not easy. Yeah.
That's very yes. So thank you so much. Will I connected with you on social media and we'll talk more. Thank you so much. Thank
Mm.
you. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for your question. Those are so down to earth questions, and also the last question that you asked. I think that's a lot of people they want to know, and I also agree with Jay what she say. We actually people in New York. New York is the biggest city, the top city in this world, and that which means we have a lot of competition over there, and the best people they all come to New York. They try to find their future. So every single of us, we've been through some tough time, and sometimes because we've been through those tough times, so we survive, and we can have our spot in New York. So actually, I think that we have to look at it as a training process for newcomers
Yeah.
and but at the same time maybe in the future we can think about some kind of mentorship or something we can work together and train people how to survive how to become artists in New York how to survive in New York how to be successful like Jay in New York and I think that that would be a very interesting topic
It's
in the
like
future.
they know you at the worst, and then they celebrate, they embrace you, they give you all the best. Yeah.
Thank you, Anna, for your questions. And does anyone else have a question for Jay?
I don't see anyone's face, just us.
President Allison, I want to,
Dr. Alex?
my name is Ayla. How are you, Jade?
Hi, Ella. How are
I'm
you?
so impressed. When I was like, I'm 60 now. When I was younger, I wanted to go to New York because of Patricia Field, I
Ooh.
Patricia.
saved money because I wanted to buy her pieces.
Oh, really? I was told by Patricia Field, I think like
Yeah, she
almost
was
20 years
like,
ago.
yeah. I have this like a one night dress of Patricia Field that I still have it, even though it doesn't fit me now, but I still have it. But you're just so amazing, and I like that your idea about the fashion. Perhaps you can help in our world woman leading change, because my dream is to bring more designers, you know, from Asia and then Africa, and because you're also Asian, you know, to bring to the fashion world, like world-class fashion, like you do. And I'm so proud of you and so humbled and honored you want to be our guest tonight and speak about your design. You know, I'm also a real estate. I'm a real estate, but I study design, and the reason why I want to be in real estate, because you know, you design a house, you actually design a lot of pieces for them. You know, like it's like you designing a jewelry for their body, and it's like also real estate is also like a body. You know, so it is like creative arts. You know, and they live inside it, and you feel beautiful because they appreciate your work. It's like real estate basically. And how can we engage with you? How can we, like, for example, Nadia is she's a mentor. She's doing a mentorship. She actually helped me in WWLC. She actually interned, and she wanted to be in fashion. So I really want her to be like you one day, you know. So she remember this conversation, and you know, and there's many more, like Norma from South Africa. Also, she's a designer from South Africa. And how can we help you also resource the stones from Africa and also from Indonesia or other Asian countries? Yes, because we have beautiful stones. I collect jewelry also. I used to make jewelry for like therapy, you know. But yeah, but you know, we have a lot of stone in Africa. We have a lot of stone in Asia. How can you bring this stone and also the designer to the world fashion? Maybe I will leave it there.
A small group like with designer and the stones, and we can collaborate on a project together.
Yes, I wanted to help this Asia and African designer to raise in the international, like world class designer like you. And
In events New York, it's very great that we can expose to international people.
Yeah. Thank you, Jade. I'm so honored to have you tonight. You know, I'm looking forward to meet you in person. You are welcome. Now you have sister in Indonesia, in Bali. We also have a special Balinese crafted. Maybe you can come. You know, it's a very interesting place. And yeah, thank you so much, and keep going. And you know, you have amazing principle like spirituality, helping people, that will take you far in life, you know. Really far, really far, because that's like energy coming back to you, the chi is coming back to you.
I'm so happy already. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ala, for your comments today. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Nadia, for arranging this meeting. Thank you, Miss Anna, Madam Anna, for your questions, and you being so supportive to us. And thank you, President Davy. Thank you, President Lasego. Thank you, President Rebecca. Thank you, Princess Nicole for South Africa. Thank you, Nomar, our designer friends from South Africa. Thank you, Moho, uh, Lady Moho, for coming to join us. Thank you, Michelle, for coming. Thank you, everyone, for coming to this meeting, and we share our vision together. We have our beautiful pieces artwork from Jade. And thank you, Jade, for sharing your vision, sharing your passion, sharing your everything, the balanced life. Those are great idea to support this world to be a better place. So now, can we have our closing prayer today? Can we have our closing prayer today?
Closing prayer? How
Yes.
do
Do we? Oh,
I hope
no. Jade.
huh?
Jade. That's from our team. Hi, President Debbie and Rebecca.
Yes, yes. Hi, Allison, and thank you so
Hi.
much, Jade.
Thank you so
How
much.
are you? Are you all right?
Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
thank you
we're
so
fine.
much. I've been really listening so attentively. I even saw some nice vouchers and that. And I think if we can have, you know, the tolo, I think I'll show you what, if we can have a nice tolo kind of a brooch, and I'll be so happy. And thank you so much, you know, for such wonderful impact that you are doing in our lives. We really want to thank you. And, you know, just to remind everyone that, you know, our international song, it's a prayer on its own. It speaks about love. It speaks about unity. It speaks about really, you know, doing good to others. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Yes, if Nadia can play our international song, the World Women Leading Change International Song. Thank you, thank you. Love and light from South Africa.
Thank you.
We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change, leading change. We are the woman leading change for our people, for our countries, for everyone in the world. Love, peace, needed in this world. Endurance, needed in this world. Forgiveness, needed in this world. Unity, needed in this world. Yes, African woman leading change. Antarctican woman leading change. Yes, Asia woman leading change. Yes, Australia woman leading change. Yes, Europe woman leading change. Yes, North America. Yes, South America. Woman leading change. Kalirato fella. Kalirato fella. Woman leading change. Kalitabo fella. Kalitabo fella. Woman leading change. Gotando pella. Gotando pella. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. Yes, Ayla. Yes, Ayla. Woman leading change. Yes, Indonesia. We thank you, World Woman leading change.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Allison, thank you so much.
Thank
You
you,
are
Dr. Ella. Thank you so
you
much.
always bring amazing speaker to our platform. I love you so much.
I love you so much. I love everyone. Thank you, Nadia.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Love and light.
Number. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much.